Virgo, welcome back. Here we have 9 card spread. Let's just quickly jump into this reading. Well, first and foremost, if you are here and if you are back and if you enjoyed my readings, I'm going to be doing free readings for a while. So if you know anyone, you and anyone, even if they're not a Virgo, if you know anyone who is looking for or who wants a free reading and they like my style or how I interpret the cards, then you guys can definitely leave a comment or email me, and I will definitely grab you guys or pull a couple cards for a reading for you guys. Anyways, this dynamic here is going to be talking to me about there is a part of you that is becoming more acceptive, and you're starting to receive, and you're starting to get back in tune or get back into the flow of. Here, let's just show you guys. So here we start off with Temptation and the Soul Retrieval card. This card, or what this is talking about to me, since this is going to be right next to the Soul Retrieval, and we have, it kind of looks like a butterfly or a moth. We have here a little cocoon. So this is symbolizing to me, you are in this cocoon, or you are in this period or this gestation state, whether it's you, whether it's a child, whether it's fill the roles where they need. There is this gestation period or this gestation state that is going on. It could be planning a craft or planning a hobby with this heart here. Whatever it is, it's lustful. It's very, there's a lot of passionate energies to do with this dynamic here, this energetic here, with the heart here coming here, and then coins from the treasure chest. And once again, this is going to be inside of the cocoon. So this is talking to me about a gestation period or some type of plan or something exciting that you may be waiting for, or something that has an illusory factor to it, or something that is fun for you, like something that you like, or something that it's like you're discovering, you're creating, you're in this gestation period, you're growing, you're doing new things, and you're learning new things. With the retrieval here, you're gathering information, you're like I said, becoming a receiver, becoming a receptor to new ideas, to new thoughts, to new information. And then we have the corn here. So these 3 cards all together is symbolizing to me a lot of growth and a lot of so I'm almost like a baby. I try not to say because I know other people watch my readings, but yeah, this is. And then when I'm looking here, this is almost like it can be a baby, or you can babies are really so symbolic. You can tie babies to say new ideas, new thoughts, anything new that is about to be created and birthed and brought from the non-physical or into the physical, or something that's already into the physical, something that is being created. And I see in this creation there is a lot of growth, and there is a lot of ideas and new thoughts and the corn usually talks to me about abundance, just straight up abundance. But when we put it next to these 2 cards, it is in this gestation period. It's talking about whatever you're learning, or whatever you're doing, or whatever is growing in this gestation period. With the heart here, so it is passionate. It is something, something more positive than negative. I would say this is all. I don't see anything negative here. I just see a lot of growth and a lot of you're doing a lot of growing, And then we have the standstill here, the serpent, and flow. So now I'm bringing these 2 cards together, and we do have this energy here. You can see how it matches, and they're both 10s. We do have the standstill and the serpent here. This is talking to me about you in this period, or you in this gestation period, and this is starting to get uncomfortable. If you look at the way the background of the cards, there's actually smoke here. It kind of looks like a fire, and there's it's just a lot of etchy and staticky energy here. And you see this energy, or you see this this figure in the card meditating, but it doesn't look like the I forget the other card. This card is more not settled. So it's kind of ironic because it's someone meditating, but this card is not settled. So this is showing me with the door frame here, this is showing me or symbolizing this is going to be something inward as well. This is going to be inward. So back to the Soul Retrieval card. So whatever is going on here, you are creating something, or you are building something inward, or doing something inward. And you're at a point where you've done a lot of learning, or you had a lot of growth, or you have knowledge, or you have whatever you need. And whatever it is, it's like what you've done, what you need to do here. You see the peach is kind of like over fucking grown. The wings are overgrown out of this cocoon. Like you have what you need to do whatever you need to do. And now you're at the point, or the period where it's time to either level up, move to the next step, find more for you. Because we have the serpent coming out next to the standstill. And this talks to me more about restrictions and blockages. And the serpent, kind of, if you look at the serpent here, it looks like they're blocking whatever this yellow pillar is in the background. It looks like they're guarding it or blocking it. To me, sometimes it just symbolizes something as being closed off or something inside. Today it's symbolizing restrictions, a lot of restrictions. And we know how snakes shed their skin once they grow new skin, because they feel restricted. They know they need to grow. They know their old skin, they feel restricted. So we have the flow here. The flow actually came out with the beloved card. So the flow in the beloved card, you can definitely see that you're starting to get the help or get whatever it is you need. Something is starting to appear to you, or something is starting to, you're being assisted with the King of Water here as well. You're being assisted, but you're allowing the assistance in a sense. And doing this is creating this dynamic where it's like, it's taking you from the state of the lower world, or lower world to me can symbolize, say, lower consciousness, or actual earth, 3D reality. Today it's symbolizing more of the lower consciousness aspect, or simply just being in that gestation period. This is going to be the gestation period here, before you break through, and before you, whatever it is, before you use this dynamic, the flow and the beloved, before you take this dynamic or this partnership here and use it to, you can see how the hands in this card, and it's just also with the flow here, you can see, if we look at the water here in the hands, and you can see the lights in here. So this is definitely divine here. So the flow in the hands, and then the flow here of the water. If you guys see that. So the divine is looking like they're actually coming through, and it looks like they're almost kind of like watering or wetting this up to make it easier. Like, how like when snakes shed their skin, like how I was mentioning here, when snakes shed their skin, sometimes there's pieces of them that get stuck or that wants to stay behind, and they have to carry that skin or carry that dead weight around until they find something to sit it on, or to grasp it on, or say like a branch to rubber cross or rubber against, so that dead weight or dead skin can get caught on, and they can move away or pull that off. And I feel like that's what this flow is. This energy here is allowing you to break free, or allowing you to use this energy here, or this dynamic with the beloved, the flow. And here is you've done a lot of growing, and you can see the corn, like everything here is almost filling up the card. Like all you see is the corn and the grass. There's no space for anything else. I feel you've done a lot of growing. You've done a lot of just a lot of thinking, contemplating, planning. If this is a baby, you may be in your 8th or 9th month. But I just see a lot of growth here, but a lot of restriction as well. It's like you're growing, but there's no room to actually step your foot out or step your toe out, or you're looking for new land, new space, new avenue, you're looking for that newness. And I see with the flow, this is what's bringing it into your little world, or into your awareness, into your reality. This thing talks about a state of consciousness where there's not too much into the reality to brighten up the world and to show what's really possible, what's really capable, what's really there. You know how things can be right in front of your face, but if it's not in your awareness, you won't notice, or you won't realize it, or you won't see it. And then I have the aspect of you allowing the flow energy, or allowing here and here. And then allowing this energy is allowing you this dynamic to come through with the King of Water here. So now you're definitely tapping into your intuition, you're tapping into guidance, you're tapping into allowing help to come through for you with the medicine wheel here as well. You go from being restricted, blocked off, to being by yourself, to not having the compass here, not being guided, to then we have an 8 here. This talks to me about cycles and flows. We have the snake here, and your new fresh skin, your new, look at this. And now you're able to allow in this help. Now you're able to flow and allow the guidance and the assistance to actually come in and assist you and help you. Do we got another one? Oh no, that's upside down. Yeah, now you're allowing this to come in. Now the flow usually talks to me about, then we had the King of Water here, consciousness, awareness. Water talks to me about consciousness and awareness. And once you allow this consciousness and awareness to flow through, you start to find different values, and you start to find different things that come with this consciousness and awareness. It's like unlocking this unlocks so many other things. It's because you already done the growing on the inside. It's like you're doing this growth behind the scenes, or you're doing it, whatever it is kind of contained. And now it's time to actually, maybe you've been working on a project for a while, and now it's finally time for you to share your gifts or share your talents, or start to ring up or bring up a crowd into this lower dynamic or this lower world here. You're starting to get ready to, if you're not already in this period or this state here and you're somewhere up here, you're starting to get ready to have it can be a spiritual connection. It can be a connection. Say, once again, I keep getting baby. If it's a baby, you can just be starting to connect or make the connection with your child. If this is a child, it's going to be an unborn child, unless it is say someone who spends a lot of time alone. This reading or this dynamic is going to be someone who spends a lot of time alone, but in that time alone, they do a lot of thinking, contemplating, planning, and it's very successful here with the abundant card here, which brings you down to this dynamic or this aspect where you've done so much planning, you've done so much learning, and it's like learning more kind of, you're at the point where learning more makes you go backwards, so you have to take what you learned and use that and to expand, kind of. It's like you're done with the learning phase. You need to go. You need to start. You need to grab your team or use your spiritual team or use your resources. Use your resources. Allow help. Ask for help. You see his hand sticking out there? But to get it, you just have to ask. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this reading resonated. Once again, if you guys are looking for a free reading, all you have to do is leave a comment or email me below, and I would definitely be getting those out for a while. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.